Hi.
Hi chaps, how are you all
Sorry,
going?
this is late.
Yep, we're a bit late today because we've got to do it in the morning. And
I kind of was in a rush.
So she's just back from school, so we decided we get it done now. Sometimes we even do it on a Sunday evening, don't we? Yeah, we do it on a Sunday and then put it up on the Monday. But it's Monday afternoon.
It doesn't matter, it's still Monday,
yeah.
It's still good.
9th of April. So we're well into the year already now at this point in time. So
and it's my friend's birthday tomorrow.
Is it? It's mine in 10 days' time.
Really?
Yeah. God, getting younger. I'm getting younger. I'll be 39.
Really?
39. Imagine that.
Wait, you're 38?
Yeah.
So you're like 52 or something.
Shh, 38. 38.
Okay.
Toothless smile. But anyway.
No, it's going back.
Yeah, it's growing back. Yeah, we lost our tooth. These are baby teeth. Real teeth coming in now.
This one's a tooth.
A face only your mother will love.
And this one is. It shows a different one on the camera. And the camera, it's this one. But yeah.
So anyway, lads,
the camera's backwards.
It's Monday, and
so
it's
like I'm touching the right side of my head, but it looks like I'm touching the left. Confusing.
Yeah, reversing's wrong. So anyway,
it doesn't matter.
It's
me blabbering on.
It's Monday. It's time to do a little update, a bench update on what I've been up to for the week. So, without further ado, let's get on to the bench. We'll have a look at what I've been up to.
Whatever you've been up to.
Yeah, whatever I've been up to.
Whatever you've done now. What have you done now?
Oh well. So let's go on to the bench. We'll have a look at what I've gotten done, and we'll talk about what I got to get done for during the week. Okay. So here we are, we're at the bench, and here's the Soviet KV-122, which I'm doing as a buddy build, myself and Greg Riley. He's as good as finished his. Absolute fabulous job.
But I have to see that because...
Yeah, you haven't seen it yet, but I have. It's absolutely brilliant, Greg says.
Look for it.
It's definitely surpasses mine, I'll tell you that much. But this is my one anyway. Almost finished. Just one or two little more things I want to get done to it. Plus, I'm also going to do a little dio for it. I am, yes.
Oh, what you doing?
I'm going to do a little bit of a kind of a building at one side.
Will it be broken or still?
Oh, broken. It has to be broken, bombed out, blown up, and all that kind of thing.
Oh, maybe you could have had it like have a shed, and that could be like the base.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't. We'll see. I haven't actually fully decided yet.
So it's either going to be a building that's been knocked down or a base.
A base. Yeah.
With a plan thing.
Yeah. So here we are. Anyway, as you see, I've got two figures with it as it is. I did a third figure, but I can't find a place to put him because he just sort of sits there and he looks kind of a bit stupid. But
put him on the barrel.
I was quite happy with how they painted up. As you can see, I gave this guy a moustache.
Yay!
Moustache.
Mustachio.
Quite happy with how they came out painting wise. It's just a pity. No matter where I sit him, he just it doesn't look right. So I've decided to leave him off for a while. Might find a place for him. Then again, might not. We won't use him. But these two chaps anyway, I'm definitely using. If you can bring it in there, you can see that I'm after drawing a map onto his map case. The figures themselves, absolutely gorgeous figures. They're Zvezda figures.
Yeah, they look very nice.
They're Zvezda figures. They're very, very nice indeed.
You have the sheet somewhere.
Yeah.
Something.
Right, we've got our commander type chap, and we've got our tank commander. So we've he's kind of whatever scenario I decide to go for a finish, because this was a tank that never actually went into production. So it was.
Oh, Daddy.
They built a couple of them for testing purposes, and they used the turret off it on the IS-2. As far as I know, they used the engine because it was strong enough, but they changed the main hull for it, and then they went on to develop the IS-2. But this was one of the ones, say, after the sort of a part of the KV series where they were developing a bigger, stronger tank, and this one used the 122mm barrel, which is what they ended up using on the IS-2. So that's a little bit of history behind it.
Daddy,
yes,
maybe
Daddy?
it is the base, and he's like, we have to go over there because he has a map, and he's like, go over there.
Yeah. So it's all kind of probably during the testing of the tank. So it was putting through its paces. So they're getting on to the next section of right, what have we got to do to test this tank? You know. So if you remember it last, it was just a dark green, and I used that as the base color. I used it was Vallejo Russian green primer, surface primer. So I used it as a primer and a base color, you know, for the dark and white technique. Then
exactly.
I lightened up certain areas with white. And then
you can kind of see.
And then I used NATO green over that.
Yeah.
Lightly over it, so it kept some areas light, some areas
I
dark.
like how you got like all that like rusty and stuff. That is so cool.
Do you like that? You do? So
I mean, it actually looks like real rust.
Yeah. So then what I did was I gave it a black wash. Well, I gave it a
type thing.
gloss coat.
Yeah, gloss.
Used Tamiya's X22 gloss. Then I gave it an enamel black wash. Then give it a dull coat. After the dull coat, then I used some of my pastels.
Oh,
okay?
yeah! I love pastels.
So I use these, I scrape off these and I make my own sort of dust pigments out of them and use a couple of different colours. And
oh, is that what you used for that?
Yeah, you can see it
what
there.
One?
It gets
was
caught
it
into
this
the
one?
areas. So what I do is I make a kind of a batch of it up, of what my dust is going to be. And basically just cover it with that. Rub it into some areas and then just brush it off. And you'll end up that some of it gets caught. Some of it gets caught in little
certain
sections.
places, and that makes it perfect.
Oh, that's it. Now if you can see that there. Oh, let me just...
Oh my god, this one's so small.
If I can get me HR pointy stick. It kind of builds up in these little corner recesses and places. Now it's very hard to see on the camera for some weird reason. It doesn't want to
focus.
Doesn't want to show. Hold on a second, if we bring the light
doesn't
over
want
this
to
way.
show you the beautifulness.
There you go. You can see it that it's actually how it would actually be, if you know what I mean. Where dust gets into, you get to clean off the main surfaces because rainwater, this, that, and the other will get rid of it. But it kind of clogs in certain little trapped areas. So give it its dusting then. Then I went on and I kind of rusted up the tracks and the cable. Now if you remember, I used dark iron, Tamiya's dark iron, as the base colour for the tracks and for the tow rope. After that then I gave it a wash with ultimate UMP stuff. It's the rust wash. I mixed that with a small bit of typhus corrosion from Citadel, and I ended up with a nice dark rusty wash, and then a bit of the sort of reddish brown pigments onto that. Then a little bit of I use very, very watered down clear, wouldn't I say watered down, thinned down clear varnish, and I use that as a pigment fix because you've got the clear varnish anyway, and I use that as a sort of a pigment fix for the pastels, and it works. Okay, so there's a sort of an idea if you've ever run out of pigment fixer, if you use pigment fixer, bit of
pastels.
No, a bit of the what's it? Here we go. This is what I use. The XF86 flat clear, and a small bit of that with thinners. I'd say twice as much thinners as that, and that's what I use as a kind of a pigment fix that holds it all in. So what I want to do to it, there's exhaust sort of ports here and here. I just want to put a bit of I use the black pastel and just sort of put a bit of soot, just sort of soot deposits around that.
I kind of fixed it.
I'm trying to get a kind of a flow a spillage done here on the filler caps. You can kind of make it out.
Yeah.
Okay, but I just want it a little bit stronger than that.
It looks like it's spilling out.
Yeah.
A little bit.
And I'm after getting a nice bit of mud and dirt and stuff in there on the
Okay.
on the tracks and the suspension and all that kind of thing. So, like I said, it's 98.5% done. Just a couple of little bits of touch-ups to be done to it. That's it. And like I said, I'm going to do a little dio for it as well. So that's the KV122. My buddy build with Greg, and that's what I've been working on for this week. And as you can see, I'm quite happy with it. It's turned out much better than the way I'd planned to do with the Terminator. The Terminator, we get it down here. I have to put it on a little base, and now once it's on its base, and it's a dusty kind of a base, I'm quite happy with it. What I wasn't happy with was it didn't turn out the way I had originally planned.
Wait, what's this?
Okay, that's what was wrong. Is it didn't turn out the way I'd originally planned it.
Daddy, what is this?
That's just a little bit of wire. That's all.
Is this supposed to be that?
Yeah, and I wasn't happy because I thought it was just a bit too over-weathered. But once I brought it back, added dusting and things like that, I'm quite happy with how it came out. And there she is on a little base. So at least
I like the base.
The dusting and all that kind of it blends in together because it's sort of basically the same kind of ground colour on that. And there we go. There's the Terminator. Finally finished off that. I didn't do very much to it. Just a little bit of pastel work, and that was it. On that, just. Did
you do pastel work here where it looks a lot?
Yeah.
Dusty?
Just a small bit on that. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the Terminator. That was finished.
It's not
finished
too
off the last of that.
but it gives off a lot.
I have to do a base, like I said, for the KV122.
The beautifulness.
And that will be done during the week, next week. So let's bring the camera back up to myself and the abs, and we'll finish off the bum
with the chocolate and fruit.
There we go. Back up to me and the abs, the pretty abs.
Can I do the chocolate?
You want to do the chocolate? Okay, you do the chocolate. So this week's bum chocolate. Bum chocolate.
Mars bar.
A Mars bar. Mars bar. Everybody loves Mars bars.
Nom, 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 nom,
my favourite is one of my favourites actually. My favourite is actually a Snickers.
Yeah.
Snickers.
I was just about to say
Snickers are my favourite, but I do like the Mars as well.
Wait,
and for fruit, we've got.
Didn't we have those before?
We had them last week, but they were on their own. Right, we had raspberries last week, but this is a double pack, so it's raspberries and blueberries.
I actually used to like blueberries, but now when I eat them, it's too sweet.
Get some berries into you. It's spring, so it's berries time. So some nice fresh berries.
For you
very good
people
for
who can't eat chocolate.
Yeah, and it's very good for your blood, for the blood and all that, and it's nice and sweet, and it's natural sweet. So hopefully,
good.
Yeah. So hopefully, it will work out for the people that've got diabetes and things. Because
you can't eat Mars.
Yeah,
sadly.
but hopefully they can eat the blueberries and raspberries. So there we are, bum fruit and bum chocolate.
I'm gonna eat this in a while.
We've had a look at our KV122. We've seen the last of the Terminator, and for this week I'm going to start work on the dio. Okay, I've got plenty of bricks and blocks and things like that I got from Simon Kemp.
Oh,
and,
yeah, he did give them.
Yeah, I have a big box of them down there, so I'm going to I have to start using them. Otherwise, Simon won't send me any more stuff. So that'd be nice. So that's it, lads. We'll catch you next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you have,
thank you.
Thank you very much, and we do appreciate it. We really do. And like I always say, don't forget. Go out and buy yourself a kit.
Build it and enjoy it.
This is John
and Abby
saying
bye.
Bye. Catch you next week. Stay safe. Enjoy your modelling.